The only news team taking action for you. KIMA, Keeper Action News.
Coming up this morning on Action News, a teenage suspect involved in killing another teen is now being named. We'll tell you why the prosecutor says the 16-year-old should be charged as an adult.
A woman tells police her home was broken into and ends up being the one arrested. Find out the charges she now faces.
And local fans mourning the death of music icon Prince can celebrate his life and music tonight at a big tribute concert. We'll tell you where it is and all of the events planned for the big party. Good Friday morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on Action News. I'm Christy Paulus.
Yeah, and I'm Jay Frank. As we get our day started, we're looking forward towards the weekend, and I have good news there to share. Today, though, it's kind of one of those transition days. A little bit of wind, maybe a little shower as well. 57 in Yakima, 55 in the Tri-Cities at this hour. Mild temps, but breezy in Ellensburg, Tri-Cities, and along the foothills of the Blues.
New this morning, the Washington State Patrol is investigating a single car crash that left one man injured. The 24-year-old Texas driver was headed eastbound on 240 yesterday afternoon when he lost control, entered the median, and rolled. His car came to a rest on its wheels, partially blocking one of the lanes. The driver was injured and transported to the hospital. Troopers say drugs or alcohol were involved in the crash, and the man was not wearing a seatbelt.
A 16-year-old suspect involved in a homicide that left a 19-year-old dead is back in Yakima this morning. Bail was set at $1 million for Angel Olivares. Police think he shot Antonio Esteban Olguin on 17th Avenue. Olivares was arrested in Phoenix, Arizona shortly after the shooting 2 weeks ago. Prosecutors say he'll be charged as an adult due to the nature of the crime and his age. Police are still looking for a second suspect, 22-year-old Damian Iniguez. And a woman is facing charges this morning after police say she was planning to rob her neighbor's apartment. Kennewick police say Rosie Abate cut a hole in her wall to gain access to her next-door neighbors. She then called police to report someone had broken into her apartment while she was away. While officers were collecting evidence and conducting interviews, multiple neighbors came forward to tell police that she not only told them about her plan to rob her next-door neighbor, but also showed them the hole she had cut. She later admitted to it all and is charged with a residential burglary.
New this morning, Kennewick police are on the lookout for two suspects who they say stole around $500 worth of merchandise from Barnes & Noble. Authorities shared some images with us. This happened at the Barnes & Noble at Columbia Center Mall. Officers say two women entered the store, stole the items, then fled in a car that was waiting for them outside. If you have any information on who these people are, you're asked to call the Kennewick police. After 20 years of fighting to get Kennewick Man back, the Umatilla tribe says they're finally seeing some progress. Kennewick Man is one of the oldest and most complete set of bones ever found in North America. They're over 8,500 years old. The Umatilla tribe is continuing their fight to get the bones back. They say this is their ancestor. The nearby tribe says they've been jumping through obstacles and they need the community's support so they can finally claim the bones that they say are sacred to them.
And it's to not only repatriate our ancestors and rebury them, but it's to continue the work because there are still countless ancestors throughout the nation that still need to be worked and repatriated.
DNA results confirm Kennewick Man is Native American. In the past, tribes from Colville, Yakima, Nez Perce, and Wanapum also claimed connection to the remains.
Yakima County Mosquito Control District is preparing for an increase in mosquitoes this year. Spring flooding and higher temperatures have created a good environment for them to breed. The mosquitoes are also coming sooner than usual. Warmer weather helps the mosquito eggs develop faster. Yakima County Mosquito Control is adding treatments to standing water to help control the mosquito population this summer.
We're dealing with a lot more water this year. A lot of our map sites that we routinely looked at last year were dry, whereas this year they're wet, so we're definitely busy.
The mosquito control team oversees certain parts of Yakima County.
Covering the nation for you this morning, Republican presidential candidates turn their attention to the biggest prize of the nominating contest days before Indiana's primary. Donald Trump and John Kasich are addressing California's GOP convention today, while Ted Cruz will speak there tomorrow. Democratic candidates Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders both campaigned in the Hoosier state today, which holds its contest next Tuesday. 3 people connected to the San Bernardino terrorists are now facing serious charges stemming from allegations of marriage fraud. The brother of shooter Syed Farouk, his wife, and her sister were all arrested for allegedly taking part in a scheme to allow the sister to stay in the U.S. The sister entered into a marriage with Enrique Marquez, who stands accused of providing material support to those terrorists. And investigators are still trying to determine what led to the death of music icon Prince. According to the Associated Press, authorities are now looking into the possibility of a drug overdose. The 57-year-old was found unresponsive in an elevator at his suburban Minneapolis estate last week.
Local Prince fans mourning the death of Prince have a chance to celebrate his music at a tribute tonight in Richland.
Check out this tribute. If you're a Prince fan, celebrate his music. And really, I mean, here's a guy.
The event is sponsored by several area organizations, including Radio Tri-Cities. The party is at the Hapo Community Stage. It's going to begin at 7 p.m. Eagle 106.5 DJ Jackson says there'll be a live band and a DJ, both playing Prince's many hit songs. He's hoping for a big crowd of people dancing and singing along.
We're all coming together to play some music, play some videos, dance, sing, and celebrate the life and legacy and music of Prince.
There will also be games, prizes, and lots of purple. If you get hungry, there'll be food trucks in John Dam Plaza as well for the big party. Well, take a look at this. A man's mugshot is going viral, but not for his crime. Kevin Gibson was picked up in Miami on drug charges last week, and his arrest photo has gone viral thanks to his stylish half beard. Is stylish the right word? The internet's already fallen in love with the man's unique styling.
And here's something you don't see every day, a solar flare up close and personal. This video was captured by NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory on April 17th. It shows an active region on the sun's right side releasing a mid-level solar flare. The video was captured in several wavelengths of extreme ultraviolet light, which is typically invisible to our eyes. Scientists study these active regions of the sun to better understand why they sometimes erupt with those flares. Interesting. The time is now 5:07. Coming up on Action News, Kelly gets ready for this Saturday's Electrathon rally with local high school students who've worked to build their own electric cars from the ground up. Here's Kelly.
Coming up on Action News, I'll take a spin in this car built by Delta High's Electric Vehicle Engineering Club. We'll see how they designed it, how they built it, and how it'll do in the races this Saturday. But that's all to come only on Action News.
And there she goes. We'll get to Kelly in just a couple minutes. First, let's head over to Jay in the Weather Center. Jay, the weekend is upon us. We're going to have some warm temps out there?
Oh, we're looking for a warm-up not just this weekend, but stretching into the week to come. So wait till you get a load of the 5-day forecast. Today, though, a much different story. Bit of a transition to make today. We'll tell you if you may encounter some rain showers today and just how much warmer it'll get for the weekend to come. Stick with us on Action News.